Hello and welcome to another update video about Ethereum. Actually, just noticing I'm on the wrong chart, so there you go. This is the Ethereum chart. So we take a look at the Ethereum chart. At least we see a little bit of movement here in the last couple of days. It was a really boring weekend, and all of this sideways movement here was really painful. At least we finally see some movement, and we are still stuck in this descending channel that suggests further continuation to the downside. Don't get me wrong, a low could have been struck here. We came into my support area, we came down to 1220. Again, we hit the support area here for a possible wave 2, which could result in a wave 3 to the upside. And again, I'm going to show you the target for it. That is that is the bullish interpretation here. And it would take Ethereum to, oh dear, what's going on? Took the wrong tool. Second. So we're looking for a wave 3 for the 1.618 extension. That would take us to 1470 if a low has been made and if we now start to move. A break above the descending channel would be the first notable signal that things are changing here. Let's say the very first signal would be a break above the wave A low. So if we can get above 1247, it would be a first signal that a low has been made. That would be pretty much in line, I think, with breaking above the channel. That's a similar price level, yeah. And then the next level of confirmation that a low has been made is the 1275 level, that wave B high. And then the next move is above 1308, or let's call it 1310. That would all bolster the case for an upcoming wave 3 or an emerging wave 3. At the moment, as you know, my view is bearish, as long as we are in this channel. Talked about that yesterday, and yeah, we have followed through and we've come into the support area. As it's always the case, when we hit these support areas, we need to be on high alert that things could be turning around, okay? My primary expectation is not yet that we are turning around. We could do. We've got enough waves in place in this C wave to consider that, but it's not yet my primary expectation. Because this move to the upside here currently is quite corrective. So just to take you through my primary expectation, it's the main count I have. I don't really like the term primary expectation, but it is what, at least people understand that this is what I'm leaning towards. The idea is that this is a wave 1 and we're coming down in a WXY pattern in a wave 2. Yeah, and within the wave Y, we've got an ABC, A, B, C. And the target was reached that I gave you in the previous videos, yeah. The target that you ideally, or how to calculate the target, we take the length of the wave A, we go to the high of the B wave, and the target would have been 1218, a little bit above that. We reached 1220. That is perfectly fine. I would consider that target reached in such a volatile market. It's the 1-to-1 ratio between waves A and C. But again, we haven't quite, we missed it by a few dollars, a couple of dollars, and the move up is not yet impulsive. So I'm still looking at the possibility of one more low. Again, we don't need it. We've come into the support area. Important to understand that should we drop below this green support area, then this would mean that we're dropping below the 78.6% Fibonacci retracement at 1185. If we drop below 1185, I will remove this white wave count. I will remove the short-term bullish count. Very important. Tells you a lot about where does your risk sit. Yeah, where is the invalidation point? Strictly as per the Elliott Wave rules, 1185 would not be invalidation, but according to experience, anything that drops below the 78.6% retracement is most likely not a wave 2. We would then get into the bear mode, into full bear mode here. And we would then have to assume that we've got a slightly different count, that we peaked here in a wave 4 and that we are coming down in a wave 5. It would be this wave 4, which I actually have up here. But as I already made you aware on the weekend, we could have a more substantial top in place here. And this is basically the second scenario. So I've just shown you the first scenario. And this here is now the second one. It's not the primary expectation, but it's of course possible and not too unlikely. But that would assume that a top has been made here at basically 1308, and we are coming down now in basically actually this orange count here, which I did hide here. So that we are coming down in a wave 1. Or did I, 1 second, just need to think. Did I have it here? Now this doesn't really fit. It would be here. So we moved down in a wave 1. We moved up in a wave 2. Yeah. We would probably still be in this third wave in orange. That just has to do with subwave counts and ideal extensions. Yeah, so it would be here a 1-2 setup. Here probably another 1-2 setup. And then we could move down in the third wave next. Yeah, third wave of the third. So it would really take us down quite a bit, that bear count. And that bearish count would become into focus and into force if we break below 1185. So just be aware of it. This count would most likely take us down to $1,000 or even below that. Just be aware of it. Okay, so that's the orange count. But again, as long as we're holding 1185, we can focus on higher. And I gave you the key signals here that would tell us when this movement to the downside is finished. And just here in the very short term, made you aware in the previous video that this could be an ABC pattern here, ABC, maybe in a fourth wave, yeah, that we had here 1, 2, 3, this is a fourth wave, and we would now move down in the fifth. Problem here, this is not really impulsive to the downside, so at the moment the market is stuck in neutral, a little bit neutral, but you could, from a traditional TA point of view, yeah, maybe you could consider that some kind of a bear flag or so, yeah, which would then most likely break to the downside. Okay, and that's my update about Ethereum. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.